A lot of folks have been asking us, should I get the Espro P6 or the Espro P7 French press? And we're going to help you to answer that question today on FrenchPressCoffee.com. Hi everyone, I'm Brian with FrenchPressCoffee.com. Thanks for tuning into our virtual coffee shop here today, where we are talking about the differences and the similarities between the Espro P6 and P7 French presses. Now, we've had some folks asking about this, and we know that comparisons can be really useful for helping you to make an educated decision about what you're adding to your at-home coffee shop. So let's talk about it. I have 3 Espro French presses in front of me here. On my left-hand side, I have the P6, and then I have a P7 and a P7. These are all the 32-ounce version. There is, I should note real quickly, an 18-ounce version of the P7, and that's available to you if you want a smaller French press. There is not at the time of the making of this video, an 18-ounce P6. Now, the similarities between these, there's actually quite a lot. First of all, they are all double-walled stainless steel. They also use the same microfiltration system with dual filters on the inside. We've talked about these filters a lot here on FrenchPressCoffee.com. We'll just show you one right here. And these come apart very easily. That's great for cleaning and, of course, for making sure that you get a really great and well-filtered cup of coffee. So they both use the same filter type. They're both double-walled stainless steel, as I say, which ensures that the coffee stays hot for a very long time. And, of course, all of these are the same size that I have here in front of me. But Brian, what are the differences between these? You're going to say, well, I'm going to tell you. Now, the P6 is going to come in at a bit of a lower cost than the P7. And additionally, you're going to find that the finishes are going to be different between these. Over here on the P6, I have this brushed stainless steel. I also have a brushed stainless steel P7, but I have a polished stainless steel P7 as well. There's not a polished version of the P6. There are also some different colors of the P7 as well, whereas on the P6, you've only got that brushed stainless right now. But one of the absolute biggest differences between these models is going to be in the handle. Now you can see on the handle for the P7, this is actually a pretty impressive feat right here, the way that this is put together. There are actual weld points right here keeping the handle on the unit. And over here on the P6, you'll notice that this is a plastic handle as opposed to a stainless steel handle on the P7. So that's another big difference between the two. It's not really something that's going to make a difference, I think, to you at home when you're brewing, but it does come down to the choice of the look that you are looking to get and, of course, how much you're willing to spend on your French press. And then finally, the handle and knob on the top of the plunger is plastic, as you can see here on the P6, whereas opposed to on the P7, this one is a stainless steel knob as well, so that one's metal. That is a bit of a difference. Again, not going to make a difference in the actual brewing of coffee, but it is a look consideration and perhaps a cost consideration for you when you're looking to get one of these French presses. Now, the reason that I want to mention this is that the inside of these presses, the P7 and the P6, is a little bit different. On the inside of the P7, you'll find a max tea, a max coffee, and a minimum fill line. And you'll also notice that it's just a very clean finish on the inside. Over here on the P6, things aren't very different, but it is useful to know this. You only have a max fill line. You don't have a max coffee and a max tea fill. And there is also this little line right here which runs just in tandem right here with the handle. I assume that has to do just with how the unit is put together. That has nothing to do with how this is going to brew, of course, but it does let you know that there is a little bit of a difference on the inside of these devices as well. So, what is my bottom line when it comes to choosing a Espro P6 or Espro P7 French press? My bottom line is this: if you are looking to get a really great French press on a budget, you'll want to go for the Espro P6. This is an excellent French press. It's made of stainless steel. You really cannot break it. It's going to last for a lifetime. Take care of it, keep it clean, and this is going to give you a great cup of coffee. But if you are looking to get into a little more of a boutique French press, something that has, again, a really amazing finish to it, a great look, overall, then you would want to take a look at the Espro P7. But beyond that, there's really not much difference between these two. I will say that there's a little more weight on the P7 than there is on the P6, but that is to be expected considering that the handle is going to add a little bit of weight. But overall, these are all going to give you a really excellent cup of coffee. So this just comes down to your choice on budget and, of course, looks and how you want this to look when you've got friends over or you're making coffee for everyone and things along those lines. It's all the same coffee, and hopefully it's going to be really good coffee for you. And we hope that you found this useful. And as always, if you've got questions, comments, or you want to know more, make sure to check out the links in the description of this video. That's also where you can find the pricing on these French presses at FrenchPressCoffee.com. But make sure to leave us questions, comments, subscribe, share this video with your friends. And we hope to see you next time for one of our videos in our virtual coffee shop here. I'm Brian with FrenchPressCoffee.com. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time and take care.
Well, if you liked that highly caffeinated video, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to our channel. The button is right there. I'll go ahead and wait. And if you do, I'll give you a nice coffee quote. Go on. Awesome. Thank you so much. And now here's your coffee quote. Everybody should believe in something. I believe I'll have another coffee.